Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So I had a mishap in my garden today. It is completely my fault. I was watering last evening at around 8 and I kept this pot down while I was watering the other pots so that I don't drop them, and I completely forgot to pick this pot up and put it back into the shelf. This place gets a good amount of morning direct sunlight, but the light that you're seeing right now is afternoon direct sunlight, and the succulent was only acclimated to morning direct sunlight but not afternoon. I completely forgot about it and I just happened to notice this. The succulent is completely burnt. You can see these are all the burn on the succulent. I'm feeling terrible, but luckily the crown area is safe. It is not burnt. It's only the lower portion that is completely burnt, and that's how it tends to look like. So what I'm going to do next is definitely I'm not going to pull out any of the leaves. I'm just going to let the leaves stay on the succulent, and I'm going to move the succulent to indirect bright light. I feel really terrible that it was such a small mistake. You can see how such a small mistake can completely ruin your succulent. Now this can happen to any of your succulent if they're not acclimated, because of course we don't acclimate our succulents to direct afternoon sunlight, because that is one of the most harsh sunlight that can be given to a succulent. And one small little mistake and you can see what happens. This can even happen to a very big large succulent as well. This was the recent succulent that I had got from the nursery. If you remember, I was making a video on it. It's completely gone. I mean, not completely gone as in it's completely burnt, but I can still revive it. So I'm going to be keeping it in indirect bright light. The most important thing is I have to move it from this place and keep it safe. But unfortunately, all of these leaves that are burnt is not going to be with the succulent for a long time. They will eventually dry out and fall off. I also need to be careful that the water does not fall onto those leaves. So that's something that I wanted to share with you guys, because a lot of you guys also have some burns on the succulent. So I wanted to show you what exactly happens. But this is an example that I wanted to show you, that succulents which are acclimated to morning direct sunlight doesn't mean that they will be able to save themselves from afternoon direct sunlight. They are only acclimated to that particular intensity of direct sunlight and not afternoon direct sunlight. So I will probably move it somewhere over here and I'm going to keep it aside. And I have the another one which is in morning direct sunlight. You can see that one is doing quite well, but this one has got damaged. I have few more of it. I think I have places somewhere in the garden. I'll have to search them out. But this was a little heartbreaking to see because it was completely my mistake. I should have been a little bit more vigilant, but then at times things like this happen. Nevertheless, the succulent is not going to die. It will survive. It is definitely a fighter. All I have to do is just give a little bit of attention to it and keep it in a place where it doesn't come in contact with direct sunlight. Morning direct sunlight, I don't think I will try to keep her in more of indirect bright light with a very good amount of intensity until she starts to recover. So let's see where I'm going to be placing it. I'll place it somewhere else later on. But this one, you can see morning direct sunlight, it's doing quite well. It's still in the process of recovery, not completely recovered. The new leaves are starting to come out much better with morning direct sunlight. So let's see what happens. I will definitely give you guys an update. I don't know, probably for it to completely recover, it's going to take a very, very long time. But whenever that happens, I will definitely keep you guys updated about it. So just be very careful, guys. Small little details like this can damage the succulent. That's what I wanted to convey in this video. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.